This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verses 28 through 31. Verse 28, and it reads, There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Verse 29, Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Verse 30, Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Verse 31, They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. The book of Amos, chapter 3, verses 1 and 2. Verse 1, and it reads, Hear this word that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rahakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you I say Shalom. This is your brother Ayasha Barzal of the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone, coming back at you with another lesson that is edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. And once again, as beloved elder Apostle Tahar declared, at the stroke of midnight, January 1st, 2024, that this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And in one aspect, we are getting to see that. All right, let me get that scripture. This is the book of Jeremiah 30 and 7. And it reads, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that word alas is interchangeable with the word woe, which means destruction. And that day is talking about the day of judgment. All right. And it's the time of Jacob's trouble. That's the whole nation of Israel. But the he that should be saved out of it is the elect. All right. And we'll go a little bit deeper in that one with 1 Peter 4. Verses 17 and 18. And it reads, For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And the house of Yahweh is, first and foremost, the people who know they are Israelites. And, then all of Israel. All right. And if it first begin in us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? Okay. And that's you 2/3. All right. And of course, you other heathen nations as well. All right. But the gospel, the law was only given to the nation of Israel. Verse 18. And if the righteous, his elect, scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Okay. Again, the ungodly is you heathen nations, and you sinners are you 2/3 Israelites who continue to transgress the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. So what am I getting at here? I came across this article about this Jake getting smoked, a reprobate Jake getting smoked. All right. And it says reprobate Gary Moore found dead in Missouri, and family and friends want answers. Police say they've ruled out foul play, but his loved ones want further investigation. Article goes on. The body of Derry Moore, a 23-year-old reprobate from St. Louis, was found May 1st near a quarry along the Mississippi River in St. Genevieve, Missouri, 60 miles away. News reports haven't stated how long Moore had been missing, but his body was so badly decomposed that the cause of his death couldn't be determined, according to station KMOV. He was found by employees at the quarry, Tower Rock Stone. Police say they believe his death wasn't due to foul play, but his family and friends want further investigation. They say it was a suicide. He was not by himself. He loved himself too much to walk out on that river, Moore's friend Izzy Baker told KMOV. Somebody knows, and they're not telling us. I just pray and hope that someone comes forward to tell us what happened, she added. More than a dozen reprobate Americans are now, more than a dozen reprobate Americans are known to have died by violence this year, and there are undoubtedly many whose deaths have gone unreported or misreported due to dead naming and misgendering in any given year. Most of the victims are black and, are so-called blacks. Let's just put it that way. Because they could have been either way, but we just don't know. All right. Then it goes on to talk about a GoFundMe campaign, but I'm not going to be dealing with that. But what's interesting is, like I said, that judgment is beginning at the house of Israel. That Jacob's trouble is hidden. Like I said, he's going to destroy 2/3 of his people and saves 1/3, according to Zechariah chapter 13, verses 8 and 9. All right. But as I was, scrolling down, I thought that was the end of the article. I came across these two, these related situations. All right. Um, this first topic: missing Washington reprobate found dead in Mexico. That's a Jake when you go look them up. All right. Reprobate strangled, stabbed to death in San Francisco. Look that one up. That's a Jake. Reprobate T. Arnold shot to death in Florida. That's a Jake. All right. Um, Reprobate Williams stabbed to death in Las Vegas. Look that one up. That's a Jake. 17-year-old Dior Thomas shot to death in Alabama. That's a Jake. And then went into this last article, 35 reprobates, um, people who died by violence in 2023. Of those 35, 32 of them were Jakes, apparent Jakes. That's 91%. So that judgment is heavy. And in looking into, it talked about um, this year, pulled that article up on the HRC resource, the HRC Foundation. And then this is just by number. At least 14 reprobates whose lives were tragically and inhumanely taken through violent means, including gun and intimate partner violence in 2024. Okay, that goes on to explain how long it's been going on. But this is what it looks like this year. 79% of the victims. That judgment is going out heavy on you all, okay? Committing this abomination, all right? 29%, 64%, 56%. The victims were with a known unaliver, okay, and partner. 36% were misgendered or dead named. Well, there's no such thing as no misgendered. You are what you were created to be. You trying to change it doesn't change anything. All right. So let's get some scriptures. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 13. And it reads, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And that's the thing, don't care what you cut off or add to your body, you still, you still got a prostate, buddy, you know, that makes you, and then that word, the word trans itself, when you go into the etymology of it, it still has a point of reference. That point of reference always exists. Okay. So there's going to be, that point, and that point of reference is number one is your bone structure, and the majority of your insides, namely your prostate. Okay. That still makes you a guy, a male. All right. I'm not going to say a man because that is a whole different roles of responsibility that is assigned to a man than it is to a male. Male is a matter of birth. That's what you are. All right. And you're definitely not handling the responsibilities of a man by doing this dumb shit. All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. You're going to see a lot of these scriptures coming up all next month, for that wicked month that, they use the rainbow symbol, which has its own meaning for the entire world, they use it as their symbol. All right. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto Yahweh thy power. And that's a filthy abomination. It's a filthy, wicked act. All right. This is in the law of you jakes. All right. But you continue to do the dumb shit. All right. To the point that you become the face of what of spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Everything that's wicked in this nation, you become the face of it. All right. That's why they put the colors black and brown on that flag now, because you're in the forefront of it. Let me back that up. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 33. And it reads, why trimmest thou way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. And like I said, what is your way? The law, statutes, and commandments, okay, that you're not supposed to transgress. All right. And that's what you did. You transgressed the law to seek love from this Esau Edom. Now you the face of it. All right. That's in the law, and all of the ones I'm going to be mentioning thereafter. You're not supposed to be doing this stuff, and now you the face of it. Like I said, that's why they added the colors black and brown to that stupid flag. All right. Why trim your way to seek love? And what is love? John 15:14. If you love me, keep my commandments. All right. That's what you're supposed to be doing. All right. But here it is. This stuff started by Esau Edom. We know going all the way back to slavery days when they were buck breaking Jake. All right. And it's just a damn mess now. Straight up. Now, like I said, you're the face of it. And yeah, what he said? No, he said, yeah, ye are my friends. So like John 15:14, ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. And I think that was John 13:15. If you love me, keep my commandments. Let me see. Love commandments. I get them mixed up sometimes. Salakia. Love commandments. New Testament. John 14:15. John 14:15. Yeah, if you love me, keep my commandments. All right. So yeah, you doing that wicked stuff, trimming your laws, statutes, and commandments to fit in with this wicked ass place. All right. Now they put you in the forefront, as with everything else that's wicked. All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 1. And it reads, He that is wounded in the stones, or have his privy member cut off, shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Okay, and that stones goes into your testicles. That privy member is your penis. All right, and that's what a lot of these jakes are doing, going through with that surgery that always backfires, cutting off their nutsack, removing their penis. You know, that doesn't change what you are. Like I said, that bone density is still there, and so is that prostate. All right? Sliding on down to Deuteronomy 23 and 17. And all of these are in the law, okay? So, most likely, all these people that have perished, jakes that have perished, have definitely transgressed the law. All right? Deuteronomy 23, verse 17. And it reads, There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. All right? Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. That's whether you chasing somebody's doo-doo or somebody's chasing your doo-doo. All right? Either way, you know, you will not be a part of Israel. And some of you are so damn arrogant, talking about only you can like to quote, only God can judge me. Well, hell, he's done it already, right through his law. All right? Get into Romans chapter 1. And like I said, we're coming up next month, you know, yeah, probably going to be heavy on that subject along with prophecy, because that's one of them, one of those wicked, filthy, wicked acts. All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 1, beginning at verse 21. And it reads, Because that when they knew Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they glorified him not as Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Not happy with the way that he created you. You know, you that damn bold. Oh, he put me in the wrong body. Okay, no, you are what you are. Verse 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. And yeah, lack of judgment, no discernment, okay, in reality of things. Verse 23, and they changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like the corruptible man. Look at that stupid ass Bruce Jenner. He like a straight clown with makeup. All right. Like you can't tell. Still with that deep old voice and big ass feet. You know, straight Esau. And got the nerve to be racist as well. All right. Back into that and change the glory of the uncorruptible uh, God into the image like the to corruptible man and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things, which is really idols. Okay. Wherefore, verse 24. Wherefore, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts or their minds to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Okay. And we know what that dishonor is. All right. Like I said, man and woman, male and female, the two shall become one. That's not male and male and female and female. All right. Which would happen in most likely in these cases. All right. With each one of these individuals, it says an intimate partner. All right. The ones who took them out were partially responsible for taking them out. All right. Verse 25, who changed the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Okay, so they worshiped, spent all that money and finances on changing themselves into something they can never be. You know, some of them can look like it, but at the end of the day, you can never be something that He didn't create you to be. All right, no matter how much you change it. You know, when that body is decomposed and they look you up and go to identify you, that's what they're going to identify you as. You know, that's what you are. As you know that what do they call that? Misgendering or dead naming? No, no. You are what He created you to be. All right. Verse 26. For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that was against nature. That's women lying with women. You know, you carpet munchers, you know, strapping on a dildo and saying dumb shit like, ooh, you ain't got no nerves in that thing, talking about it feel good. You know, dumb as fuck. Straight up. Verse 27. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of woman, burn in their lust toward one another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. You know, and we know that to be the big one back in the 80s was the, AIDS. All right. And, you know, which leads to death. All right. So that's what that is. All right. Verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in their knowledge, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, or those things that are not suitable to your purpose. That's that same-sex stuff, all right, which these individuals, you know, are getting judged for, all right, straight up getting judged for, all right. And I'm going to close out with this one. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 18. And it reads, pride. Yeah, that's that month, next month. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before the fall. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before the fall. So yeah, you into that pride, you know, let the record show you being destroyed. All right, and a haughty spirit. Let's get that word haughty. Going to the Strong's. Pride go up before destruction, and a haughty spirit. Haughty, I'm going to define haughty. Okay. And it means arrogantly superior and disdainful. A look of haughty disdain. Similar, proud, vain, arrogant. And you arrogant with that dumb shit you change yourself into. All right. Like the scriptures say, you know, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not mocked. You know. Now let me go ahead and get that. And that's what you're doing when you changing yourself into something that He didn't create you as. All right, and that's what's happening. This is Galatians 6. I said I was going to close out with that last one, but, you know, when the Spirit flows, the Spirit flows. All right. And it reads, be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. All right. And when you sow in wickedness, you receive wickedness. You know. And the Lord don't deal with the wicked. That's why He's punishing 2/3 of His people, of which all of these JAKES who were slain are getting punished. You know, that spirit of vengeance. All right, so with that, I hope this lesson was edifying for the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakakodash, Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Arkim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom. Kwame Yasharala. We got next, elect. We got next. Shalom.